Leave no one alive.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chris Breeze bringing you a new series called Crazy Headlines, and obviously you know what this is about, but I thought I would go ahead and try this out and see how it goes. And one of the first stories I have for you today is coming out of Frisco, Texas, which is my home state if you didn't know I'm from Texas. And this is about a gentleman by the name of Brett Sanders who received a traffic fine. It was a speeding ticket, and apparently he was going 39 in a 30, so he was subject to a $212 fine. And Mr. Sanders said, "I'm not a big fan of extortion, and I was convicted by a jury for driving 39 in a 30 and was subject to a $212 fine at the barrel of a gun." Now, to me, that's a little extreme. Whatever. You were speeding. It's 9 miles over. It's not like he was going 2 or 3 and didn't get a warning. I would understand that. But anyway, Mr. Sanders thought it was a good idea, and he made a video about it, the whole ordeal, where it actually shows him buying. I guess he called Chase Bank and asked him if they had 22,000 pennies, which is $222 in pennies. You know what it is. But anyway, he goes in and they give him boxes of penny rolls in increments of $25 and then the rest. Or I guess there were boxes of penny rolls in $25, which if you see, that's so many pennies. It's horrible. And I don't really agree with the whole policing for money. I mean, I got a no seatbelt ticket the other day. That's probably going to be $200. But I mean, honestly, I was leaving this place called Sports Cuts, and I had just got a haircut, and I didn't put my seatbelt on until after I turned out onto the road. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so Mr. Sanders makes this video where he goes into municipal court, I guess there in Frisco, and he takes these two probably 5-gallon buckets, and he spray paints on them policing for money and then extortion money. In the video, he's actually crushing up the penny rolls with a hammer, and he just shovels the penny roll trash and the pennies into these buckets. And so he walks into the courtroom, and the poor municipal court clerk, she's sitting there. He walks in first with his wallet, no buckets or anything, and just says, "Do you guys take exact change?" And of course, she says, "We do," which is fairly common, and I get it. This poor lady, though, she had nothing to do with it. She didn't write him the ticket. She was just at work that day. And so this guy goes, "All right, let me run back to my truck." He goes out to his truck and gets these two 5-gallon buckets. At least I think that's what it is. Full of pennies. Walks back into the bank and just goes, "Here you go," and just dumps them onto the counter. Now, if you've ever been to a municipal court office, they're required to have this plexiglass that goes down. It's just like a typical, your bank kind of, where they have a little slot. You can slide documents in and out, or money, whatever. And so he just dumps this change. And I mean, it falls all over the floor, and he's got the penny wrappers in there too. And the video went viral. It's all over the news. You probably saw it or heard about it or read about it. But I don't think Mr. Sanders was in the right here. Let me know your opinions, but he was speeding. He did commit a crime and act like an adult. He didn't have to get all childish and do that and make a video, which, it did go viral, so he's probably... I don't get it. I get it that he thinks they were extorting his money or they had to meet a quota or something. I got a seatbelt ticket within 300 yards of the haircut place, and then I got pulled over in a Cotton Patch Cafe parking lot, which if see the distance between these two places, you would be like, that's insane. So, I get it. Sometimes you get a ticket and you get mad, but, I'm going to pay the fine. There's not going to be a big ordeal. I'm not going to pay for it in pennies.
Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down.
That's the crazy headline for today. Just, I don't know. I think it was kind of a dick move on his part. And just another one I'll touch on briefly is the whole 3-year-old toddler falling into the gorilla pit. I'm sure you read about it. The mom's getting berated on social media. She's a bad mom. when actually the zoo admitted that it was their fault because they didn't have the proper barrier, I guess. And so the toddler actually crawled underneath the metal barrier, through some bushes, and then fell over, 15 feet into the gorilla pit. They ended up shooting and killing this almost extinct gorilla, which, yeah, the zoo is at fault, but I think they could have tranquilized it. Anyway, that's probably another topic. But this is Chris and Breeze. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. That was a wicked comeback. If you like this, want to see more, let me know. That's crazy headlines for today. I will see you guys later. As always, adios.